All Things Motoring is owned and brought to you by SA's most trusted online vehicle platform, CHANGECARS. Our name says it all. Whether you're looking to sell, need advice, need finance, or need insurance, CHANGECARS has you covered. In this week's episode of All Things Motoring, Mike and Ernest challenge each other at epic karting in Syringa, and Ernest attends the always memorable Coffee and Cars in Cape Town. This is a show with adventure and speed.
When it comes to karting facilities, there are many around South Africa. My favorite, of course, is Century Karting in Cape Town. And then you've got this in Johannesburg, an outdoor karting facility in the middle of nowhere, according to a Cape Townian. But to the Joburgers here, it's just around the corner from Cradle. It's close to Lanseria Airport. Mike, you found this place on the internet and you came kicking the door down of the group saying, we need to come check it out. And here we are.
So today I've got hometown advantage. Only problem is neither of us have ever been to this track, but you're 100% right. I saw it on the internet. As I saw it, they showed an aerial view. You'll see on the drone right now what this place looks like from the air. To be honest, it looks even better from the ground.
Yeah.
How do you describe this place?
It's got undulations. It's got ups, downs, bumps, slides, tightening corners, opening corners. It's very technical, which I absolutely love. So this place is quickly stamping itself as one of the premier facilities in Johannesburg. And there's one thing that Cape Town also has that Joburg doesn't have much of, and that's venues and facilities like this. And I hear these are popping up here and there, this being one of the best ones recently.
So now we haven't been out yet, but just looking at the track, it's wide enough for 2 cars, guaranteed.
Elbows out.
Elbows out. And what have you come up with?
Well, we've got to start things off a consistency challenge. It's not about who's the fastest, it's about who's the most consistent over a 5-lap distance. And then after that, we're going straight into a high-speed test to see who goes the fastest. And our final challenge is an all-out race to the finish line. We've also got Colin Wundell, who's been in motorsport journalism since the 70s and is a now journalist for ChangeCars.co.za. And he has told me that he'll be reporting live from on the circuit today.
And then we've got Mike DeVette, who is our voice in the sky, and Terence Tracy, who's well known to the show, a true friend of the show. However, it's not about them, it's about us. And how badly I'm going to come second today is the question.
Well, I think it's time to get started, folks. Let's do a consistency challenge.
The first challenge is the consistency challenge. With total focus needed, both drivers try to be as smooth and as consistent as possible. Every lap just a few tenths apart, both drivers were looking good at the early stages. But all it would take was one tiny mistake from any of the drivers to decide a winner. In a battle of nerves, precision, and mild trash talk, Mike stayed steady with the precision of a German metronome, winning by just 0.1 of a second. In the memorable words of Mike, consistency is absolutely key.
So we've just come in 7 laps on the track, 1 out lap, 1 in lap, and 5 consistent laps. I must say, I fancy my chances. I felt very, very good.
I felt very good too.
Were you pushing it, or were you just doing a nice, consistent speed?
I found a rhythm, and then I tried to stay at that rhythm because I don't know the circuit yet, and I feel like if I did go a bit faster, I might find some initial time that's going to throw off the rest of the lap. So it looks like the gap was 1/10 of a second 1/10 of a second, but a win is a win. It doesn't matter if you win by an inch or a mile.
Ayrton Senna,
That smile,
Nigel
that
Mansell,
smirk.
Nelson PK, Nicky Lauda. To finish first you got to finish. But well done to me, I mean to us, to the team. But I really do
that was
believe
good.
we
That
got
was
the
good.
big one ahead.
That was good. That was good.
If there's outdoor development, you can be sure my friend Terence Tracy will be there. During the course of the week, I called Terence. I said, Terence, this weekend we're going to a new karting track called Syringa at Avianto. He says to me on the phone, oh, when did you find out about it? I said, well, this week. He said, well, let me tell you, we're halfway to building an incredible outdoor 4x4 center. Terence, congratulations on that. The most incredible facility that we had. Tell us about this upcoming track.
Oh man, it's an amazing facility. We've actually been blessed by being asked to build the track here by the owners of the property. It's going to have a nice forest drive section.
Nice.
Plus, we're also going to have a very nice training facility for the guy with the basic 4x4 and for the guys also pulling trailers, camping trailers. Very few facilities allow for training for that, so we're going to offer the training for that. And it's right over here behind the tree line. Also, we're going to have about a 1 kilometer river run as well in the Crocodile River. So be prepared for some great fun.
When you talk about being slapped with a lucky stick, where Avianto is, I believe this is one of the most incredible venues in Joburg. It's in the cradle of humankind. They've got the wedding venue. They've got this incredible go-kart track. Now you add to it the off-road center. But there's more. There's facilities here for kids to eat. What is it about this facility that is so incredible?
Well, it hasn't even been finished yet. Right. There are more magnificent developments coming. I'm not going to tell you about them. You'll have to keep in touch with us because it is even blows my mind apart. It is amazing, this facility. Plus, as you said, it's got everything for everybody. So the dads and the boys can come and play on the 4x4 track. They can play on the go-kart track behind, while the kids play in the real proper kids playground. And of course, restaurants from one end of the place to the other end. Beautiful selection of different types of restaurants. I love it.
Incredible. So you've heard me say it many times, and you're going to hear me say it many times more. We're here to showcase our beautiful country, our beautiful people, and our beautiful cars. Today, I think we've done all. Terence, to you and your team, wishing you the very best. Much more to show me still.
Thank you very much, indeed, Michael. It's a pleasure. We'll invite you along when the facility is ready to go, okay?
And I will be there.
100%. Thank you very much.
Coming up after the break. No, I didn't pop down to Cape Town between the races, but earlier that week I did visit Coffee and Cars to have a cuppa and check out some rides.
All Things Motoring is owned and brought to you by CHANGECARS, South Africa's trusted online platform. Trusted because with CHANGECARS, fly-by-night dealers are not welcome.
I'm here at Roller Somerset West, where there is an eclectic collection and gathering of car enthusiasts. This is Coffee and Cars, and although I might look like I'm a little bit biased, here at All Things Motoring, we love to share the love with all brands, and that's exactly what this show is about. So let's go exploring Coffee and Cars. What I love is when I arrive at an event and you get greeted by the warmest person with the warmest smile. And it's not just the camera crew that gets the special treatment, Anton. You have gone to the drivers as they come in. And I got to say, the people in the back of the queue, they're waiting for you, but you're just talking to the guys, fully engaging. I love it, man. I love how you guys approach this event.
So, Ernest, it's tradition with Coffee and Cars SA. Yeah, I'm the guy that registers all these guys and make sure they arrive here. And I greet every guy personally at the gate. and I see them off in the afternoon again.
Now, here at All Things Motoring, we love the personal touch. Mike loves the personal touch. So we really appreciate that. But tell us a bit more about the show and how it came together.
So originally, I went to a Coffee and Cars in Houston in Texas years ago. After COVID, there were not any shows, I think, for 18 months, and the guys were hungry for a show. And I thought, let me start this, but something different. A mixed bag of cars, supercars, classics. We try to satisfy all the tastes. You know, the youngsters, they're supercar guys, but when they get to the show and they see that Parisian standing there, wow, what is this? I'm trying to get the youngsters into the old cars as well.
Well, you have an eclectic mix of cars here. I mean, could you explain to us from some of those cars? Because I see a Dart over there, Flamingos, there's Volvo 122S's.
I've got Whale Coast wheels from Hermanus here today. And then we've got the Supercar Titans on the other side. It's really all categories are welcome. And we also do the motorbikes as well.
Well, thank you so much for organizing the show. I think it's time for us to head out and go enjoy some of those cars that you just mentioned.
Ernest, let me say thank you very much. I really appreciate you guys taking the time to come out here, and you see a lot of happy faces around here. Thank you, sir.
Indeed, pleasure. Maybe the name Koos Swanepoel rings a bell. Maybe the letters GSM ring a bell, and maybe the name Dart rings a bell. But I tell you what, there aren't many cars that are as significant as the GSM Dart. And for more information on that car, let's throw it to the voice in the windy sky.
The GSM Dart is a remarkable piece of South African motoring history. It was produced by Glass Sport Motors, a company founded in Cape Town in 1958. The convertible Dart was one of South Africa's first production sports cars, featuring a lightweight fiberglass body, cutting-edge material at the time. The Dart's design was influenced by Fester de Wit, a South African designer working in England. It was built on a ladder-type chassis, including the Coventry Climax and Ford units. The car gained recognition for its innovative design and racing success. Only 116 Darts were produced between 1958 and 1964, making them highly collectible today. The Dart and its sister car, the Flamingo hardtop, remain proud symbols of South Africa's automotive ingenuity.
In a sea of cars that we've seen all around South Africa, there is one car that stood out to all of us, and that's the DC2 Honda behind me, a car that is not very common. In fact, there's about, from what you're saying, about 12.
Yeah, about 12 cars, yeah, currently that we don't know of, and there's a 3 that we do know of, yeah. This specific model I've been after for some time. The guy did not want to sell. I had a CRX like a couple of months back, and then I ended up selling the CRX. And then the guy of the car hits me up and he's like, I think you are ready to have this car now. So I was like, yes. The car had minor issues, just valve seals that had to be changed out, and then just service the car. And then ever since I've been driving it now for the last 3 months, sorry. Yeah, I haven't caused 3 months. So.
Well, Tariq, we hope you have many more miles with this car. Yeah, I'm sure I'll see you around Cape Town, cruising around, adding smiles to my face and others, brother. Well done.
All right, sure. Thank you so much, man. Thank you.
And so our time here at Roller comes to an end, but I think I'm going to sit inside here, get comfortable on some of these couches, grab a sponsored water, and enjoy the rest of my day. Cheers for now. Mike, the owner of CHANGECARS, is proud to be associated with the Roller Group. And if you visit CHANGECARS, you can find over 800 cars listed by this fine dealer group.
Did you know? The DC2 Honda Integra Type R is a legendary car in the world of performance vehicles. Introduced in 1995, it was the first Honda to bear the iconic Type R badge, signifying its focus on high performance and precision engineering. The DC2 was powered by a hand-assembled 1.8-litre B18C engine, producing 147 kilowatts at 8,000 RPM, a remarkable feat for a naturally aspirated engine. Honda engineers enhanced the DC2's chassis with reinforced body panels, stiffer suspension, and upgraded brakes, making it one of the best-handling front-wheel drive cars of its time and possibly ever. Its lightweight design and high-revving VTEC engine earned it widespread acclaim among driving enthusiasts. The DC2 remains a sought-after classic, celebrated for its raw driving experience and engineering excellence. It truly sets the benchmark for affordable performance cars. Coming up after the break, Mike and Ernest wrap up their day at Epic Karting. All Things Motoring is owned and brought to you by CHANGECARS. CHANGECARS is South Africa's most trusted online platform. That's not an opinion, that's a fact.
So not just because of where I'm standing, but I feel like I'm on the proverbial high. When you 1-0 up and there's only 2 challenges, you know you can't lose. However, I think I shaded the easy one. When it comes to outright pace, there's no question. Ernest the Monster Page has got the advantage. Why? Because he's Ernest the Monster Page, that's why.
I find myself at Syringa Park, at a place called Epic Karting, and Mike stumbled on this place on the internet and he excitedly called the entire crew and says, guys, we have to check this place out. Is that the way this place has been responded to recently, Jacques? Because it's awesome.
Correct, yes it is. People are very, very excited. They don't expect what they see when they get here. Everything here has been built from the ground up for karting to give newbies the best experience they have and then to entertain the faster guys that can actually race.
Yeah. I gotta say, your staff, super friendly. The one guy actually said, no, this cart, I'm not happy with this cart. He takes the cart out. How many carts you guys have here? There seems to be a bunch.
Yeah, we have in total 31 carts. So we have 22 adults, 8 juniors, and then our double-seater where a parent drives with a small child.
I love that. It's got a little steering wheel over there for the kid to hold on to. The steering wheel doesn't work, by the way. Don't tell the kids.
Don't tell the kids.
Jacques, what to you is the highlight of this facility?
For me personally, where it's located, the nature with the racing at night, when we switch on the lights, it gives you a complete...
So we can do night racing.
You can do night racing as well.
I should have checked properly on the website, which is now currently on your screen.
And then also what I do like is it's very family orientated. You can see with the play park, a lot of families do come and spend the day here.
Nice. Jacques, thanks so much for your time. I know you got to get back to doing what you were doing on the computer earlier on. Love the facility, had a fantastic time. A little bit sore, need to get more karting fit.
Yeah.
But thanks for your time, appreciate it.
It's a big pleasure. Thank you so much, guys.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Cars is my passion, but Formula One and motorsport has always been my real passion. There's 2 individuals in South Africa that I believe are the only 2 people I'd be scared to come up against in a competition. One of them is Dankie Badenhorst, and the other is this gentleman. Colin, you were on the international motorsport scene. As a journalist, you've been to Monza, you've been to Silverstone, you've been everywhere. Tell us a little bit about that part of your career.
It was great. It was great. Going back to those days, if you think of the old pits at Kyalami, which were wide open.
Yes.
I really got involved. Graham Hill had an accident at Kyalami.
The legend that is Graham Hill, double world champion, father of Damon, 1996 world champion. So now I'm going to put you on the spot. Formula One started in 1950. Obviously, it goes out saying. Each decade, I'm going to give you 5 decades. Greatest driver from each decade, just in your opinion. The 50s.
Fangio.
60s?
Jimmy Clark.
No question. 70s?
70s.
We're 2 for 2. I agree with him.
Stewart.
No question. Now the big one. The 1980s. And please, don't mess this one up.
Mr. Rosberg. I loved that man.
Listen, I can't say he's totally wrong, but it's got to be Alain Prost or my all-time hero, Nelson Piquet. But swiftly moving on, the 90s?
Schumacher.
No question. The 2000s?
Piastri. Watch that name.
Okay.
Watch that name.
The eternal optimist, But Colin, on a dead serious note, 51 years of service to the industry, and something that you're not aware of, if you visit the Change Cars or All Things Motoring website, who does all the writing for us? Colin Wendell. Proud to work with you, and again, I'll shake your hand a second time. All the
Great,
best
it's
to you.
great. It's great to be part of the team.
The second challenge is the fastest lap challenge. Ernest may not have been consistent, but when it came to raw speed, Ernest fired back with breakneck speed, producing a blistering lap to silence the critics. And Mike.
So we've just come off the track, another 5 hot laps. I watched you because you went first. You were 1-0 down. You went in with a purpose.
Oh, yes, of course I did. And
Big second's not on your radar.
no, not at all. But I have to say, this circuit makes you want to go fast, doesn't it? It makes you want to push, because there's areas where as you come through the corner, you realize I wasn't pushing hard enough there, I can go faster. And even though my fastest time, I matched it a couple of times, I thought I was finding time, but to string a proper lap together, it's not easy.
So it's interesting for me, anytime I get on a new track or any track, and I don't say this with any arrogance, I feel like I'm on my limit straight away. Same today, but my limit here was not good enough. There was one corner that I could just not get right. That one that goes left and up a hill.
Yes.
Couldn't get that.
So technical, and these carts, some of them are set up so well. My one that I had, the one that we shared, you could brake and rotate the car there quite nicely, which is what you needed to do. And so many karting places that you go to, the carts don't respond the way they want to. These carts here did what they said they're going to do.
We did it in the same cart, and that is key. If you go to any track anywhere, I always believe there are going to be little nuances in the cart. If you do the exact same circuit in the exact same cart, there's no excuses. Yeah, sir, you beat me, but we're going to the final challenge, because I didn't realize 1-1, you've got to have a final challenge, or do you? Sometimes you play nice.
And for the final race, no trophies, no time, just laughter, tire squeals, and grown men pretending they're in Formula One.
A day at the track is always a highlight, and today is absolutely no different. And this is a real track by the true definition of the phrase, isn't it, Mike?
So you flew up specially for this. Simple question, was it worth it?
Oh, yeah.
I was going to answer it. I was going to say, oh, yes. You had the pleasure of interviewing Jacques, the facilities manager, and it is a facilities manager because the place is immaculately maintained. Whether you're young or old, male or female, there's something here to do. But share with us the results. Why you got such a smile on your face?
Technically, the results are 1-1. We decided...
Technically?
Technically, the results are 1-1 because we decided to play nice on the final race and just pull everybody in.
It was my idea.
And enjoy. Mike, thanks for the invite. I mean, I'm here for the day, and it's always a pleasure sharing the track with you. That was awesome. I really enjoyed that. We had a great time out there, and what a spot.
Likewise, and I mean it. So we've done it in Cape Town, hometown advantage. In Joburg, I've never done it before, so kind of hometown advantage. But what I'd like to do, if a facility like this exists in KZN, in Limpopo, in Mpumalanga, in the Northwest, the Northern Cape, you name it, we always say we want to showcase our beautiful country. How did I come across this place? I found it on the internet. However, we need your help. Hope you enjoyed the show. See you next week.
We at All Things Motoring appreciate your support and interaction. And if you'd like to show some love to the show, head over to our website and click on the Fans of the Show tab. We would love to hear from you. Here is the screen top tip of the week. Wash it occasionally so people don't write "wash me" on it. A clean car is a happy car and prevents unsolicited graffiti. Before you buy a second-hand car, screen it. It's what smart people do. Coming up next week on All Things Motoring, we attend SuperTech Talk Motoring Festival in Durban. This is a show with 2 wheels and 4.
Let's do a consistency challenge.
Now, when it comes to consistency, I believe somebody else is going to enjoy it with us.
Yes, we've got some visitors here. We've got Colin Wendell, who is one of...
And who's the most famous person you've met?
The most famous person?
Hi there. Okay, we're talking motoring journalists.
Yes, we've got Colin Will... By the way, the names on the screen were actually the wrong way around. And according to the screen, might be
I
me
actually
by
have my
1.2
doubts, but
seconds.
according to him, that is the truth. That's his story and he's sticking to it.
Do you need any motoring advice? From where or what to buy? And where to sell? Visit the All Things Motoring website and click the Advice tab to ask Mikey. All Things Motoring was brought to you by SA's most trusted online vehicle platform, CHANGECARS. Our name says it all. There is no safer online vehicle platform. That's not an opinion, that's a fact.